చాలా సంతోషం. మా దంపతుల తరపున మీకు చెప్తున్నాము. చాలా కృతజ్ఞతలు. ముందుగా స్వామి గారు నాకు ఎలా పరిచయం అంటే, నాకు పెళ్లి టైంలో శుభలేఖ ఇవ్వడానికని వెళ్ళాము. మా అత్తయ్య వాళ్ళు ఆల్రెడీ స్వామివారితో గురువు గారి దగ్గరే ఉన్నారు. నన్ను శుభలేఖ తీసుకెళ్ళడానికి అప్పుడు పరిచయం చేయడానికి అని చెప్పి తీసుకెళ్ళారు. అది నా ఫస్ట్ టైం నేను గురువు గారిని చూడటం. చాలా భయం ఉండేది. పెళ్ళి అని అంటేనే ఎక్కడికో తెలియని ప్లేస్, అక్కడ వెళ్తున్నాము, ఎలా ఉంటుంది ఏంటి అని చాలా భయపడేదాన్ని. నేను చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి నాకు సాయిబాబా అంటే నేను ఆయన ఇంకా నాకు అన్నీ అన్నట్టుగానే ఉండేది. తల్లిదండ్రులు అన్నీ ఆయనే. ఆ గురువు గారు ఆ దారిలో నేను నడిచాను కాబట్టి సోమవారి దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు నాకు ఎక్కడో ఒక పీస్ఫుల్, ఒక ప్లెజెంట్ గా, ఒక ప్రశాంతత అనిపించింది. ఆ భయం అంతా పోయింది. అప్పుడు దాకా ఉన్న భయాలన్నీ పోయి నాకు ఎక్కడో ఆయన హీస్ కంఫర్టింగ్ మీ సెయింగ్ ఓకే నేను ఉన్నాను అన్న అప్పుడే నాకు అలా అనిపించింది. స్వామివారు ఆశీర్వదించి అలా చెప్పారు. ఆ మాట ఐ థింక్ అప్పుడు నాకు ఆశీర్వాదం ఇచ్చినప్పుడు నాకు స్వామివారు చెప్పిన మాట ఐ థింక్ అది అందరూ దంపతులకి అది వర్తిస్తుందని అనుకుంటున్నాను. నాకు స్వామివారు అప్పుడు చెప్పిన మాట, భార్య భర్తల మధ్యలోకి ఎవరు రావద్దు, ఏది ఉన్నా సరే మీరిద్దరే చూసుకోవాలి. మీ ఇద్దరి మధ్యలో అసలు మూడో వ్యక్తి అనేది ఎవరు రాకూడదు. వాళ్ళ మాటలు, వీళ్ళ మాటలు, ఇంకా మీ కన్న తల్లిదండ్రుల మాటలు ఏవి వినొద్దు. మీరిద్దరు మంచిగా ఉంటే మీ సంతానం అంతా బాగుంటుంది. అది మాకు స్వామివారు చెప్పిన ఫస్ట్ మాట. నేను అది మా పెళ్ళై 9 సంవత్సరాలు అవుతుంది. నేను అది ఇప్పటికీ పాటిస్తాను. అంటే ఎన్నో డిఫరెన్సెస్ వస్తాయి, చిన్న చిన్న ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్ వస్తాయి, బట్ నాకు స్వామివారు చెప్పిన మాట అది నాకు ఎప్పుడు గుర్తుంటుంది. అలాగే నాకు ప్రత్యక్షంగా చెప్పారు, పరోక్షంగా కూడా నాకు కల్లోకి వచ్చి చెప్తూ ఉండేవారు. అమ్మ మీరిద్దరు ఒక చాలా దగ్గరగా ఉండాలి, మీ ఇద్దరి మధ్యన ఎవరిని రానియవద్దు, ఏదున్నా మీరిద్దరు సాల్వ్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఐ థింక్ ఇవాల్టి రోజుల్లో అది అతి ముఖ్యమైన విషయం. మనం మర్చిపోతూ ఉంటాము. అది నాకు పెళ్ళైన కొత్తలో స్వామివారు చెప్పింది. నేను అది ఇప్పటికీ పాటిస్తాను. ఎన్నో ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్, ఎన్నో డిస్కషన్స్ వచ్చినా సరే వి బోత్ ఆర్ వన్, అది మాత్రమే నేను పాటిస్తాను. అది మాకు గురువు గారు చెప్పింది. ఈ రోజు ఈ సందర్భంగా నేను అదే షేర్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నాను. ఆ మాట గుర్తు పెట్టుకుని ఇక్కడ యూఎస్కి వచ్చాను. పెళ్ళైన 25 daysకి ఇక్కడికి వచ్చాము. వచ్చిన తర్వాత so after getting married after getting married I think after 25 days I came here to US and everything is new for me and all, but I followed doing prayers to Ramadutta Swami and Venu Dattatreya Swami. We have Yajna Namalu and all, so I used to do every day those names and all. So after coming here, so all this, the next few minutes what I'm going to talk is, I can assure you I'm not exaggerating, I'm not lying, I'm not, this is not necessary. This is my personal experience and I'm being true to myself. So I'm being very true to myself. So we were trying to conceive after getting married and but after 5 months I have been diagnosed with PCOD. I think most of you already heard about PCOD. So the doctor suggested that I had a miscarriage, and then they said oh, you have PCOD, and you getting pregnant, it's very difficult, and we can't assure you when it is going to happen. So they prescribed very powerful medications, but nothing worked for me. So they said okay, you have to wait, and we can't assure you when it's gonna happen, because they tried all the medications they could. So I took the medications thinking that first I had to do something from my side, then I can go to the God. So I did all the diet plan. I was all on schedule with the medication. I changed all my food and everything, but nothing worked. And one day I thought, from my side I did everything that I could, but this is not going to work. So I just I called Somgaru, Guru Gar one day, and I told like I tried all that I could, but nothing works. And Sharanagati antaru kada. So from bottom of my heart, I told Guru Garu, this is I can't do anything. Please bless us, like please bless us to have a kid. And he smiled and he said, "Yeah, it will happen soon." But days passed by, and one day I called him. So Guru Guru has more than like I can't even say the numbers. He has more followers. But the instant I called him one day, like I was like tired and I was going through depression and all. When I called him, he immediately recognized me. So it is, he doesn't have my number, he doesn't save my number, nothing. But immediately he recognized my voice and he said, "You are going to conceive in 2 months." And I thought like I worked everything, but I don't know how it will. You know, we have that small ego or not ego, like we think, oh, how it will happen. And I was like questioning because I followed everything, but nothing worked. And how can I conceive in 2 months? I was thinking like that. And I forgot about that, everything. I forgot everything. And one day, he came in the form of my mother in my dreams. And he gave me a sesame, like a laddu made out of sesame and jaggery. He gave me 2 of it and I ate. And he told me like my mom was telling in the dream, like, "Oh, I have to, like Sundara Kanda has come." So my mom was saying, "You have to listen to it. You have to listen to it. You have to listen." Like my mom never says anything to me like in that regard. And I was like surprised why she is like desperate asking me to do Sundara Kanda and all. And by the time the dream was like finishing, I saw Guru photo there. So then I realized like this, he came in form of my mother and he gave me that sesame prasad and he was telling me to do the Sundara Kanda Parayanam and all. So I forgot about the dream and everything. I didn't do anything, but one day all of a sudden I realized that I have to do this and I started Sundara Kanda Parayanam for a week. And surprisingly, I came to know like on the day of finishing the Sundara Kanda and all, he came in my dream and he was performing some rituals. I don't know what he was doing. He was performing some rituals and he gave me blessings in the dream itself. And after 2 days later, I came to know that I'm like conceived on that. And it was like a miracle for me. And I had so many questions like, because I already had a miscarriage. So I don't know if this will, continue or not. I had like those fears and all. But after 9 months, my first like baby was born. It's Brahmateja. He's running here around. so he's the blessing of Ramadeva Samgar. So Guru Garu only gave a name to Brahmateja. So my first kid name is Brahmateja. And so like in that process, there are many incidents that I could recollect. And one of the painful, I want to say is that when my second kid was born. So it was a kind of a rebirth for him, because when he was born, it is a little bit emotional to recollect those memories as well. But when he was born, he had a high bilirubin and very high bilirubin, very high jaundice, and he was like on the NICU, and the doctors were doing some tests every day. They used to poke him like a small baby feet, like every 2 hours they used to come and poke him, and they used to say, "Oh, the levels are not getting down. We have to do something." And that experience is kind of living in a hell while you're in life. I don't know what's going on. They were like coming, going. They don't know what's going on. Doctors will say, "Oh, it will. We have to see. We have to see. We have to see." And one day I got tired and I asked Raman Rao Garu, who is the disciple of Samgaru. So I called him and I said, you have to make sure that somebody tells that my kid will have long life. He will come out healthy. He has to come out of this healthy. And he spoke with Guru Gar, and immediately 5 minutes later he called back and he said, "Your kid it should be out of danger." And at the time they didn't run the test, and then the doctors didn't run the test and all. And I was thinking, okay, let's wait and see. But immediately next day, the doctors came up and they said like, okay, your kid is doing good. You are free to go home. And this happened after 9 days of his birth. It's kind of 9 months staying in your tummy, and your kid is staying 9 days in the hospital, coming out. It's kind of a rebirth. That's what I feel, and it is a miracle for us. Like, till the day before, they said, "Oh, his levels are high. We need to monitor and all." But on the 9th day, they said, "He is good. You are good to go." That was the most emotional experience for me with him. And yeah, he's also running here. His name is Ram Mahadev. So
given by
by blessings of Guru Garu, we gave him Ram Mahadev. So yeah, the both of my kids are here. They're running around. You can see them. So
yellow cookies.
yeah.
Where are they?
Yeah,
Call them.